did we get here? How did we get here? What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now?
All I can say is how fucking dare you?
If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala and you live in one of the states that it was, you know, close, or if you didn't vote, fuck you.
The best is yet to come.
I chose family, I chose women, I chose America. I love you.
How the fuck is this still happening? All I've ever known politically is hatred.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
It's the biggest red wave I've seen since Ronald Reagan's 49-state victory.
There were appeals to racism in this campaign, and there is racial bias in this country, and there is sexism in this country.
I can't help but wonder if the American people have given up on democracy.
I hear what you're saying, and I do see it differently because I'm thinking about the people who are not a part of anybody's elite, who are hurting tonight.
If she were a 6'4" white man from Arkansas or from, Florida, do you think she would be losing by that much?
I think that we've got to be honest. Among Hispanic men and black men, there's a lot of misogyny.
There are African-American women who know a little bit about being talked down to, and know a little bit about having their economic dreams crushed, who try to dream a big dream over the past couple of months.
It's not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy.
There's misogyny. But it's not just misogyny from white men. Mm-hmm. It's misogyny from Hispanic men.
Right.
It's misogyny from black men.
And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy.
Things we've all been talking about, who do not want a woman leading them. Might be race issues with Hispanics. They don't want a black woman as president of the United States.
To all the pollsters, the election pollsters, blow me. I don't ever want to from you again, ever.
People who said that he was a Hitler lover weren't Democrats, they were Republicans. People who said that he was a fascist weren't Democrats, they were Republicans who worked for him.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Cobra Cast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage of the 199, and I'm happy to see all of you here tonight for the second Cobra Cast today. The second of the day. I was looking through my media. I was going to put this picture up right here. Let me go back to that. So I was looking through here. I think we're going to go with this picture right here. How about that? Okay. No, we're probably not going to go with that one. So let's see. How about that one right there? That's a fitting picture for our kind of placeholder as we're going through everything. But yes, so the second Cobra Cast of the day. Joe Biden is a big fan of Donald Trump. He proved it today. We've got plenty of other pictures too. This is just my Twitter pictures right here. This one right here is like personally, like I just posted this one right here. Where is it at? This is just a badass picture right here, man. This says it all right here, baby. America is back. A real leader is back. And the freakouts have hit another level today. An absolute another level. Holy crap. And I want to jump right into some of the freakouts going on. Listen to John Bolton right here. Let's listen to this, okay? Let's listen to this freak out over Matt Gaetz. This is exactly why Matt Gaetz is the right pick. The freak out has been glorious.
President-elect Trump intends to nominate Matt Gaetz to run the Department of Justice. What was your immediate reaction when you heard that?
Well, it must be the worst nomination for a cabinet position in American history.
Yeah! Let's go. Dark MAGA is here, baby. Let's go.
I think this is something that falls well outside the scope of deference that should be given to a president in nominating members of his senior team. Gates is not only totally incompetent for this job, he doesn't have the character. He is a person of moral turpitude. And notwithstanding how difficult it may be politically, this is a nomination the Republican Party should oppose.
Oh, it's so glorious. I can't explain to you how glorious this is. And now we actually have a vice president with some balls. Here we have J.D. Vance. It says, the main issue with Matt Gaetz is that he used his office to prosecute his political opponents and authorize federal agents to harass parents who were peacefully protesting at school board meetings. Oh, wait, that's actually Merrick Garland, your current attorney general. Boom. Listen, man, if this is any type of tease as to what the next Trump administration is going to be, holy crap. Boys, we are in for a hell of a ride, okay? Oh, my goodness, man. This is glorious. He doesn't care, and that's why I said we are so fucking back, because we are so effing back, and I love it. So, yes, glorious to see right there. Dutchie for 50 says, Jeremy, make me feel better. I keep losing my League of Legends games. Don't worry about the game chat. We will know. Okay, got you. So, Jeremy, don't make me feel better. I keep losing my League of Legends games. Don't worry about the game chat. We'll know. Yes. So, I'm going to make you feel better by all of this great news that we're having, because the left are losing their freaking minds, okay? And you can just watch me play video games. I'm not good at video games. All right. So, but yes, I mean, watching this, and thank you for the 50. I do appreciate that. And hello to everybody. We can't stop winning. That's what kind of worries me. Okay. Is there's so much winning that, man, you gotta be careful, because there is so much winning right now that it's almost kind of scary at how much winning we are seeing. And I always get a little concerned when I see that much, and I'm like, okay, is something else going to happen? I'm not sure. Then you have this nut job right here. It says, Elon Musk is to blame for the wrong election prediction. So it's Elon Musk's fault.
Yes, as I said, things could go wrong. There could be unprecedented events that change the pattern of 160 years of history. That's what happened here. Two things. Number one, disinformation. We've always had disinformation, but disinformation has exploded to an unprecedented degree. You talked about a grievance election, but a lot of that grievance was driven by disinformation. Starts with Fox News and conservative media, conservative podcasters with tens of millions of views. But we've seen something brand new this time. The 300 billionaire Elon Musk putting his thumb on the scales through his control of X, formerly Twitter. It's been reported that his misinformation has had billions, literally billions of views. And this has spread to every aspect of this election. There is misinformation about everything about the economy, inflation, jobs, unemployment, the stock market, growth. There is vast disinformation about undocumented immigrants, that they're supposedly killers who are out to get you.
Oh my God, yes, man. So this is exactly, yes, they are absolutely freaking out. The freakouts have hit levels that we haven't seen since 2016. And listen, to be fair, wouldn't you be freaking out if this was what you were having to deal with? Because, hey, listen, I would be a little scared too if I was on the opposite side of these alpha giga MAGA chads. So what do you think President Trump is doing right now? What do you think Elon Musk is doing right now? Oh, they're probably hanging out at Mar-a-Lago, throwing a party and singing some songs, baby. my goodness, dude. These guys are amazing. I just can't believe the timeline we're in right now. This is absolutely insane. Veronid for 20 says for the cause. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love Dog says great pick so far from Trump. But what the fuck is going on with the Senate for choosing the Snake Thune? This is going to be a problem for Trump's agenda. I mean, listen, ultimately, he's saying all the right stuff, and I know he's a politician, and that's what politicians do, but I mean, this guy can't go against Trump's picks. He just can't do it. If he does, he's going to get absolutely buried. So I just don't see any realistic way that he does. So I'm not happy with the Senate situation for sure. But, you know, all we can do is just hope that this guy carries out Trump's agenda. He says he will. So I guess we'll have to see. Dutchy also says, oh, I realize I have a member chat. You're a fig. And I also asked to take it easy on Beardo. He's doing his best. Okay. Love you, Beardo. Don't let the hate get to you. Beardo's good. Good peeps. He's good peeps. No doubt about that. Now, there was a nice little breakdown right here on Fox News tonight from Jesse Waters. And this is basically explaining what Doge is going to be. And I haven't watched the whole thing yet, so we're going to watch this together. But here is a preview of Doge. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing this. So here we go. Right here. All right, here is just some of the waste that the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, will look to cut.
But the real progress starts once Trump's team starts getting its hands dirty. Elon Musk and Vivek are running the Department of Government Efficiency. They're calling it Doge, and they'll have plenty to do. Starting with the pork. The Fed spent $500,000 on a study to see if selfies make you happy. $1 million went to study if Japanese quail were more frisky if you gave them cocaine. The Fed spent $20,000 on drag shows in Ecuador.
Wow.
$80,000 in Ghana asking taxi.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, Elon and Vivek are going to go in here and absolutely blow this whole system up. And for the record, this is Elon Musk's page right here. This America page. This is the PAC founded by Elon Musk. So this is Elon Musk's page sharing this video. So they're clearly aware of all of this nonsense.
Drivers, if climate change makes it harder for them to drive. And $500,000 was spent so Fauci could create transgender monkeys.
No.
But it's not just waste.
No.
There's 3 million.
No. What? What?
Change makes it harder for them to drive. And $500,000 was spent so Fauci could create transgender monkeys. But it's not just waste. There's 3 million federal employees, and a lot of them don't even do much more than collect a paycheck. Most government workers in D.C. are still working from home. COVID's been over for 3 years. But worst of all, $500 billion a year stolen by fraudsters.
Think about this, and you guys that have watched me over on Geeks and Gamers or Friday Night Tights or anything like that, you've heard us talk about 1,000,000 times that something like Disney, in order for Disney to actually get corrected, it would need like an Elon Musk situation. We've talked about that many times. Fuck Disney. The government is getting the Elon Musk treatment. The federal government is going to have Elon Musk go in there and do what he did to Twitter. Are you kidding me? Is this real life? I can't believe we are going to get this. We're going to get Elon and Vivek. This is crazy. This is insane.
We lose $500 billion of your money to fraud each year. We're getting ripped off like a Walgreens in San Francisco, and no one cares. We're not even locking up our toothpaste. Trump's about to put armed security guards, Musk and Vivek, in the aisles and catch the shoplifters. But Democrats, no, don't like that. They want the fraud, pork, and work from home.
Elon Musk is going to fail miserably at the homework assignment Donald Trump has given him.
At SpaceX, you know, they've blown up a lot of rockets to get to where they are. I'm not so sure you can blow up things.
Welcome to success. Holy shit, man. Do you think that you don't fail in order to succeed in life? Not everyone's a fucking diversity hire. Not everyone just gets everything handed to them. True pioneers, true success takes time. You have to make mistakes and you have to lose a shit ton of money in order to get there. I can speak from personal experience. I created Geeks and Gamers in 2011. I did not make any profit. Actually, I don't even know it took when I didn't make any actual money, like that it was generating money that actually went into my pocket to help me until the year 2018. So for 7 years, I just poured money and dumped money into Geeks and Gamers trying to build it. What does that do for you? Well, that tests your resolve. Do I really believe in this thing that I'm doing? Do I really want this? Is this something that I can actually do? It also trains you along the way. It helps you with mistakes that you make along the way. And you learn as you go. Now, these diversity hires, they just get everything handed to them. They don't have to go through the trenches. They don't have to go through the work, the trials and tribulations of whatever it takes to get to where they're going. They're just handed things. So that's why everything that they actually are involved in fails miserably, because they don't earn it. DEI didn't earn it. So the fact that this clown, whoever this dude is that Mark Cuban? I don't know who that is. The fact that Mark Cuban right here is sitting there saying that Elon blew up some rockets in order to get to where they are at SpaceX. Of course he did. Jesus.
It's in the federal government quite as easily.
It's the Department of Government Efficiency. And they've got two guys running it,
Yes.
Vivek and Elon. That doesn't sound so efficient.
Elon and Vivek are fighting fraud and cutting waste, and the Democrats are against it. Because why? They work for Trump? Because they're Democrats and they have to be against everything Republicans do? So stupid. Democrats used to be for this stuff.
We know big government does not have all the answers. We know, and we have worked to give the American people a smaller, less bureaucratic government in Washington. And we have to give the American people one that lives within its means. The era of big government is over.
The era of big government was just getting started. In 96, Fed spent $1.5 trillion. This year, about $7 trillion. More bureaucrats, more spending, more debt, and less power for you. And that all changes on January 20th.
Damn right it does.
Maria Bartiromo is the host of Mornings with Maria.
And no tax on super chats. That's right. Because no tax on tips. Super chat is a tip. No tax on super chats, baby. Let's freaking go.
On FBN. So what do you think Elon Musk and Vivek are going to do on day one?
Oh, well, I mean, you've got this list. They're going to go through this list and they're going to start chopping things right away. I mean, I think what's even more egregious than seeing the stuff that you just mentioned, that incredible list, is the fact that most people don't even realize how much their money is being wasted. And every year they're paying taxes and they don't really know where that money is going. Now we know how it's being wasted. It's disgusting.
Could you imagine what a more efficient, better government we would have if people didn't steal $500 billion? If the budget's $7 trillion and they're stealing $500 billion, we wouldn't even be in debt if we could clean that up in a couple decades.
And who's accountable? I mean, why is it that we are watching this fraud and this stolen money every year? Who's accountable? Is there? It's like
is there
it's his
a
fault.
cop? Is there like a cop in charge of the spending?
Yeah.
Doesn't Treasury? I guess now we have two cops, Vivek and Musk. So the Democrats are going to fight this, Maria. The Democrats are going to be against reducing the debt.
They will.
Yeah.
They will.
Apparently, because it's Trump. I think if anybody could get this done, it's a business person, because that is the bottom line for business. They are watching costs like hawks and they are cutting out costs. And that is what the point is. So it's good to get some business, business sense in government to try to cut out that waste.
They say they're going to use AI to get out of that. How are they going to? I don't even know how that works.
I'm not sure how they'll do it, but I have confidence that two businessmen are going to come in and they're going to actually see where the money is going, what's coming in, what's going out, and they're going to actually fix it. So
what do you think?
This is glorious. Like, I can't believe some of the stuff that they just mentioned that, and again, it shouldn't be surprising. Shouldn't be surprising at all. Jeremy is gay for $1. 8 o'clock says Boogie's mad Trump because that means Bobby gonna make food healthy. I think Boogie's just Boogie and he's trolling and he's talking shit. I don't take anything seriously that Boogie says. Nothing. I don't take anything he says seriously. Warbear says Viper Chief voted for Kamala. Damn, Viper Chief catching strays. I respect it. Land Schneck says play Trump and M. Trump and M. The intro, I'm gonna have to, like, until we get the official new intro, I'm gonna have to mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Black Kane says, I get my news from a reliable source. The forklift driving, hamburger helper eating, uncle, daddy having, Crocs wearing, homosexual Jeremy Prime 199. Woo! The streamer. I like how a lot of people have been saying the streamer. Cultural Breakdown says, if you think the reaction of Trump is good now, just wait until he takes office. This is exactly what I voted for. That's why Inauguration Day will be legendary. Saw 01 says, I see here in Pennsylvania, they are saying they are still 80,000 votes still to count 8 days later because Casey is like 35,000 behind. Yeah, I'm just glad it was too big to rig, man, for Trump. Bradley says 99% of lib outrage is just being mad that Donald Trump is doing things that only the president of the United States is supposed to be able to do. This is true. This is true. Jeremy is gay for $1. Southeastern Kaiju says, is disinformation in the room with us now? Yeah, you like how they just bring, like, so now disinformation only exists when it's around Donald Trump. Never mind the media lying all of those years. No, none of that counts. None of that's a big problem. But Lord Voldemort says, any updates on what happened to InfoWars? The auction was today, I think. I haven't been following that too closely, so I'm not totally sure. Let's see. Mike Noss says, Chrissy Mayer is hosting XXX stars, yet we are here watching this fig. Crazy times. Hail the 199. Health Minister of Belgium says, Fauci loves role-playing Dune when I play his Beanie Jessert witch and strap my big gom jobber on. What? Yeesh. Eric Heffelfinger says Brandon Herrera for ATF video about it on his channel. Dylan Kerbal says, are we all just sharing a wet dream right now? It does feel that way. It does feel that way. Grant Potato says, people don't realize how evil Fauci is. He certainly is. Mark Gilbert says, I'm in Glasgow, Scotland. It's a lib hellhole. However, I just started being open about my Trump love and the amount of friends I have said, so I am, but my girlfriend will break up with me. Shh, MAGA, shh. Hey, man. One thing about it is when you find out, like when you tell people you're a Trump supporter, you'll find out how many people are actually Trump supporters that you had no clue. It's wild. It really is. JRG Project says, what the fuck did how the fuck did any of that get approved? This has to be money laundering. Nobody is that reckless and stupid. Somebody is getting rich off of this madness. Are these officials on drugs? This is fraud. It's the Democrats. It's the Democrats. It's Glasgow. Well, then fucking spell it with a G-O and not a G-O-W. If it's spelled... Why do people, whenever I say something wrong and people spell it correctly and go, no, Jeremy, it's this, well, then fucking spell it that way, you bunch of foreigners. What the fuck do you want me to do with this shit? It's got a W at the end of it. How am I supposed to know it's go? If it's Glasgow, then just spell it with a G-O. It's not complicated. Is it? Nandy says, I can't believe I'm used to watching this Vic 3 times today. Yeah, man. That's how it is. 3 streams today. 3 streams. D. Kenyon says, Lindsey Graham is against Matt Gaetz, so that's how you know it's the right pick. 100%. 100%. And that's how you kind of define a lot of this, how the reaction is to a lot of it. We're going to continue to see freakouts all over the place. We've got this one right here. Where's it at? Here's CNN having a little bit of a meltdown right here. Here's CNN melting down over it. Here we go.
Scott, I don't think I'm divulging or betraying any confidences to say that when we told you the news, you were in disbelief.
Are you not entertained? I mean, this is the most entertaining transition I've ever seen. No, I was as surprised as Paula, because it's not a name that we had seen. You know, we'd seen some reporting, a lot of different names, frankly, a lot of really sort of well-heeled Washington legal types that were on the list. So I'm as surprised as anyone. But what I take away from this is that this is a president-elect who is feeling his power. I mean, this is someone who is appointing people to things, whether it's Gates or anything else we've seen today, who is feeling his power, feeling his influence, doesn't feel like he's in a mood to negotiate with the people in Washington, D.C. He's here to do what he wants to do, and he's going to expect the Republicans to fall in line. Now, all these people, whether it's Gates or Hegseth or anyone else, have to go to confirmation and go through these committee hearings and prove themselves like anyone else. But it is apparent to me that Trump is in a decisive mood and is not someone who's interested in picking things that he would consider to be watered down. So that's my initial reaction to this one. I mean, we truly learned about it 2 seconds before we came on here. So pretty wild day.
Yeah, we had to say it is on Trump's Truth Social account. It is coming from his mouth, right? It's coming from his account. Megan, your reaction?
I mean, yesterday we had a bunch of conventional picks, and I think people felt good about where we were going and maybe thought that he was going to be a little bit more moderated than we were expecting. And then today brought a whole new set of people to confirm. So I think it's a little bit shocking with this and with Tulsi Gabbard with DNI. So I just, I think it'll be interesting to see what tomorrow brings. But I do agree. Who knows if this is going to, how many of these people are going to actually get confirmed? I think there are a lot of people. And
who do you think will have the most trouble being confirmed? And do you expect that there will be some who are not?
Well, look, I think that for the most part, these people, I mean, they do have qualifications. I mean, Matt Gaetz is a lawyer, and he has been in Congress, and obviously is a supporter of the president's agenda, and he'll have supporters in the Senate. They all get a chance to go and compete and go and prove themselves.
He's been on both sides of the legal system, as it were.
So, but he, like everyone else, they have to go up there and prove themselves.
Did you hear that
But you
little
can't
shot they had to
underestimate
take?
Donald Trump's influence over the Republicans in the Senate on this. And he's going to be insistent that he get his government and his administration. And look, here's the thing. He won. And he won the popular vote. And he believes he has a mandate. And honestly, I think he does too. And some of these picks are conventional. Marco Rubio, for instance, well-known name. But some of them are designed to shake up Washington. And I am assuming that's what Donald Trump believes he's doing here with a few of these folks is I'm not here to pick the Washington people. I'm here to pick the people who will shake up Washington. That's going to be one of them.
But I also think some of these picks are a little.
So, I mean, yeah, they had to take that little shot. And because, of course, CNN does, because CNN always crying about something. And the Matt, like I've seen so many tweets of people just freaking the F out over this announcement. And it has been pretty damn funny, to say the least. What is this? The best media meltdowns? Okay, I've seen that one already. Okay, let me catch up on some super chats really quickly. And there's the John Bolton announcement. God, Mike Pence. Mike Pence is the worst. Somebody just put up a video of Mike Pence. Fauci's transgender monkey says eats bananas. It's ma'am. It is ma'am. That was quick. Olympian product says if Colin, Jost, and Michael don't make any racist jokes with that transgender monkey story, I'm going to be very disappointed. Stacy Lee says Panda, trying to thank Jeremy. Keck Lord says no pork in congressional bills anymore. One bill, one vote. This is a tip, federal government. Gerald Armstrong says the official intro should be like the last one. It should show the low of Trump in the last few years and his apex on Inauguration Day. Yeah, that's why it's going to take time because, like I said, the last one, it ends with him taking the inauguration. So that's why it's going to take time. GTE says January 20th, Return of the Jedi. That's right, Return of the MAGA King. Knights of Ben says 199 needs a Dan Vasc epic theme song. The 199 miss how Cobra Cast used at the end. Make it great again. One day, maybe. Noble Spitfire says, pro tip, ditch lib girlfriend and upgrade to a MAGA girlfriend. NDI says, play the vaccine clip, but since I know you won't for this price, play the oh damn. Also, you are very gay. Even Alina Habba can turn you straight. Alina Habba is very good. She's got a great personality. As I showed earlier, who was it? Project Eggroll, Philip. He tagged me. And let me see what you guys think about this. So right here, D-Day Cobra is correct. Alina Habba would make a fine press secretary for Donald Trump. So there you go. Alina Habba. What do you guys think? Great personality. Chat is insane, dude. The chat is the MVP. Fantastic Knox says, I got workmates who are MAGA. I would update what's going on with them because they're not as informed due to mainstream media stifling info. Aussies for Trump. Hell yes. SBZ says, don't these people realize they're making fun of an Indian and an African man working for the government? Why are they so racist? I know. X-Wing says, mom found your dildo. Bro, you realize by you admitting that your mom found a dildo in your room, you're basically trying to pass blame off to someone else now. That's not a good look for you. That's not a good look. And you spent $10 to expose yourself. Holy shit. Talk about your all-time backfires, X-Wing. Whew. That was not a good decision. Noble Spitfire says, we lost all in on November 5th. Am I right, fellas? Let's see. X-Wing is high again. Yeah, I think so. All right here we've got Sebastian Gorka. I want to watch this video from Sebastian Gorka right here.
Sebastian Gorka joins us now. They sure are tough on these cabinet appointments after the dumpster fire we've had the last 4 years, right?
Yeah, all those great credentials, all those pieces of paper from the Ivy League that got us what? The Taliban in control of Afghanistan, 13 of our servicemen killed by ISIS, war in Europe, the slaughter of Jews in the Middle East. You know what? I'll take combat veterans and firebrands like Matt Gaetz over any one of those clowns. And here's the metric. If the establishment and the mainstream legacy lying media hates the nominees, they're the right people for the job. That clip you played from Lawrence O'Donnell. And Musk's never worked in government. That's the whole point. That's why we elected President Trump in the first place.
Is he not a robot butler? Tell me that Lawrence O'Donnell is not a robot
buttling for me. I do not want that man buttling for me. Okay, you can have him if you want.
It's central casting, though. I mean, it's right out of a movie.
Just stop the hammering. Yeah. Stop the hammering, Rob. Stop the hammering.
Elon and Vivek on government efficiency. I mean, this is the thing I'm most excited about out of all of it. The thing that they're most angry about, and I think this is going to be a very messy job for them, right?
Okay, I'm going to push back for a second. I was on air today talking about my mate Pete Hegseth getting that job and how all the woke generals are now tearing their hair out. And then I see the Chiron on the news, Matt Gaetz. I started screaming on live radio. This is President Trump broke politics today by choosing Matt Gaetz. We don't need to fire the swamp creatures. They will self-deport from DOJ, from DOD because of these picks. When it comes to, the most beautiful thing nobody's talking about with regards to Elon Musk and Vivek, the bottom of the statement from President Trump, that this is a 2-year mandate and this entity will dissolve itself for the celebrations of the 250th birth of our republic, by which time they will have slashed and burnt their way through government bloat. Can I just, the big secret, the biggest reason I wanted President Trump to win, he's going to be the president for our birthday of our nation, the 250th. So how beautiful is that, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, Washington's going to look really cool for that. I can't wait to see The pomp and circumstance of that event with Trump in the White House is going to be amazing. 250 years. Sebastian Gorka, good to see you.
It's perfect. The whole thing is perfect. It's all playing out perfectly and is exactly what we need as a country. And I'm serious, man. It's easy to look back now and be thankful, but do you realize how scary it is? 70 million people voted for Kamala Harris. 70 million people. She's the dumbest person that's ever run for office. She wasn't even voted in by the people, but the zombies on the left voted for her. Are you kidding me right now? Holy crap. But thank goodness we have President Trump. And here we have the newly announced Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, speaking about the Trump administration right here.
Of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Well, first of all, congratulations, Tulsi. We're all very proud of you. Take us into the room or the airplane when this was offered to you. How did it go down?
We had a great conversation and talked a little bit about the work that needs to be done. And I was grateful and honored to accept President Trump's offer to serve our country and support his objective to defend the safety, security, and freedom of the American people as the Director of National Intelligence.
How do you think foreign capitals are taking your nomination and the nomination of other people in the national security apparatus?
It's a good question. I think President Trump has already shown how active he has been in not waiting around for day one on January 20th or 21st, but he's already leading. He's already engaging with so many of these world leaders around the world on the phone constantly. And he's showing the kind of leadership that the American people voted for.
Do you expect resistance from the inside? Because there was a lot of resistance in the first term. And how would you deal with that?
Well, it's amazing how much they are triggered over Tulsi Gabbard's announcement, because, again, that goes into, it destroys the narrative that they've built around Donald Trump. It destroys their entire narrative. And so they can't have that. That's the whole point why that they're so mad about this, is that everything that they've accused him of, everything they've accused MAGA voters of, then Tulsi Gabbard, who's a former Democrat, who doesn't agree with all the things that President Trump believes in politically, but obviously is going to support his agenda. And she's obviously a woman, and she's not a straight white dude, and that just her existence hurts their entire argument. They can't have that.
The American people delivered quite an incredible mandate for change in this election, with the popular vote and the electoral vote overwhelmingly saying, hey, we want Donald Trump as president, and we've had enough of the Harris-Biden regime. Of course, there's going to be resistance to change from the swamp in Washington. I think that's kind of the point. The American people are saying, hey, stop looking at yourselves, stop focusing on your own power, your own position, your own bank accounts. How about we have leaders in Washington who are actually looking out for the American people? And on every issue across the board, that's really what it comes down to with what President Trump is trying to accomplish, is we have to make sure that our government puts the interests of the American people first.
How did you think the Biden meeting went today?
It was interesting to see that Biden didn't seem to be able to stop smiling. for them to have sat there for what she said, a couple hours and good. I'm glad that they sat there. They had a seemingly good conversation. President Trump, I'm sure, is eager to get to work.
Hey, I just want to be clear. We are a respectable political channel, okay? So we don't need these types of comments in the chat, okay? Because just to be clear, I would rather be Alina Habba and Anna Paulina Luna. Just to be clear. But we don't need to have that type of conversation in the chat. This is a respectable YouTube channel. Okay, we are respectable. Okay, I just want to put that out there.
And glad to be back there.
What do you think, Kamala?
Somebody said, "Can I be the mud?" Holy shit! This is why we will never be taken seriously by any legitimate like political talking heads. Somebody said, "Can I beat the
Mel is
mud?"
thinking right now.
I can't even begin to venture how she's feeling right now. The amazing thing is what I hope the American people are feeling is a sense of hope. And frankly, Jesse, I've been heartened to see how engaged people continue to be, even though the election is over, that they're really looking forward to making sure that their voices are continued to be heard as we go through these next couple of months, as President Trump takes office, as he begins to lead this significant change in our government. To me, this is what an active and thriving democratic republic looks like. It's not just centered around
Hang on. Where did it go? Respectable for junior high homeroom. Your name is Naughty Nessie. Don't come in here preaching morals to us. We know we're immature as fuck. Your name is Naughty Nessie. You can't come in here talking shit.
an election every 2 years or every 4 years. It's going to continue to require an active populace in this country in order to bring about this kind of change that makes sure we have truly a government of, by, and for the people.
And you're going to be very active working alongside this team. You got Waltz, you got Radcliffe, you got Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio. How excited are you, and what are the plans?
I think a lot of us, I think we're all eager to get to work. There is so much to be done. Meetings have already begun. President Trump is leading the charge in making sure that on day zero, once he takes that oath again on January 20th, that we're all chomping at the bit.
That's great. I mean, that's why people are so excited. You can feel it. You can smell it in the air almost. It's almost distracting because people can't wait to get started and see what you guys are going to be up to. How are your Democrat colleagues taking it, or former Democrat friends? You know, you left the Democratic Party, you became a Republican.
Didn't they kind of have Tulsi kind of set up to be, they wanted her to be like the leader of the Republican Party. They were definitely positioning her, but then she stepped out of line, and so the machine wouldn't get behind her. If I'm remembering that correctly, maybe I'm not. I feel like that they were positioning her. They wanted her to kind of be like, they were like, she's the future. And then she started to share some opinions about like, hey, we're probably on the wrong path. We probably should be doing this. And suddenly the machine just completely like abandoned her.
Now you are in a Republican administration. What's been the reaction from those people?
You know, Jesse, I'm actually pretty heartened. I've heard from some of my former Democrat colleagues who are still serving in office today, as well as some who've left and are no longer serving in the House or the Senate, reaching out and in what I hope could be and should be an effort for us to work together and put the American people first, to uphold, support, and defend the Constitution. And again, ensure the safety, security, and freedom of the American people. This should be the objective of every single member of the House and the Senate, every single person who works in our government. And so I was glad to hear from some of my former colleagues who I haven't heard from in a little while.
That's really nice. I mean, you'd expect that in a republic. You know, everybody wants to be safe.
Yes.
Everybody wants to be secure. It should be bipartisan. Do you expect to get the support from leading Democrats when you push an America First agenda through?
No.
I would hope
No.
that we have
Not
elected
even
leaders who have
close.
heard the American people in this election, even if it didn't turn out the way that they wanted, and recognize that this is our opportunity to come together as a country and put the American people first and work together in order to be able to accomplish that.
Nothing controversial about putting the American people first. Tulsi Gabbard, I'm going to have to call you secretary now. I know you haven't been confirmed, but it's the polite thing to do. Director.
I like the Mud Club 199. Is that our thing now? Hail Mud Club 199. Speaking of that, Ben Shapiro years ago made a phenomenal point about Donald Trump. Speaking of mud. So Donald Trump, this was a great point, and I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro, but this is the best point that I've really ever heard anyone make about Donald Trump and how you just can't defeat him. He was talking about, this was back in before the 2020 election and before there was a nominee on the Democratic side, and there were rumors that Oprah Winfrey might get into the race for the Democrats and that the Democratic machine wanted to get behind her, and they were all celebrating Oprah. And Ben Shapiro said, right now, Oprah is standing there in this perfect white dress. She's, she's clean, she's organized, she's perfect, everybody loves her. And then the moment you get into politics, people start slinging mud. And the moment you get a little bit of mud on that white dress, it's going to look really bad. And he says, and this is the difference between Donald Trump and every other politician that's ever existed. Donald Trump is built of mud. So when politicians throw mud at Donald Trump, it just like blends right in. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can throw at Donald Trump that can actually hurt him. And that's why he's so much different than everybody else. And it was actually a really good point that Shapiro made. So, Mud Club. I guess Chris is going to have to add some new emojis for that one. So, I mean, look, we already ripped off Tim Cast. We might as well rip off Steven Crowder too. We just rip off all the high profile conservative talking heads. Why not? Right. That's what we do around here. It's worked so far. So why not? I guess I just missed a video that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, here it is. Hang on. So, this is a big deal. Okay. Right here. This is a big deal. Breaking, Laura Trump responds to calls for Governor DeSantis to appoint her U.S. Senator of Florida to fill Marco Rubio's seat.
To be able to serve in this role has really been the honor of a lifetime. Likewise, if I am able to serve, I would love to serve the people of Florida. This is my home state now and has been for 3 years. This is where Eric and I live. And truly to have that opportunity, I think would be incredible. No one knows better than I do the America First agenda or the goals of Donald Trump in the coming 4 years. So if I am asked, I would love to consider it, but I have yet to have a conversation with Governor DeSantis. So we will have to see.
That would be insane. That would be huge. And that's kind of the thought process that a lot of people have had with, the Rubio situation. Again, I don't think that Trump is playing 4D chess on the Rubio thing, but I do think that he's probably looking at this as I do think Trump genuinely likes Marco Rubio. I also think Trump understood that the Rubio choice was going to be very controversial. So if you notice, Marco Rubio, it was reported 2 days ago. I think 2 or 3 days ago that Rubio was the choice. New York Times, New York Post, other people reported it. The official announcement doesn't come until today. And what is the follow-up right after the Rubio announcement? What is the follow-up? Matt Gaetz. And everybody forgot about Rubio because the left started freaking out over Matt Gaetz. That was strategic right there. That's 100%. What happened. Now, in terms of, like I said, I think Trump does like Rubio, and I think he probably sees this as a, like killing two birds with one stone. Like, let me get Marco, put him in this position for Secretary of State, because it was reported that Trump was seriously considering Marco Rubio for vice president, and I think he probably was. Ultimately, he made the right decision by going with J.D. Vance. Thank God he did. Now he has Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. And now you're hopefully going to get someone appointed in his role as senator in Florida. Someone like Laura Trump would be absolutely perfect. So she will be governor. Honestly, I could see that too. I mean, when is DeSantis's, is it 2026? Is that what DeSantis has done in Florida? We're going to have a strong Florida governor. Now, Gaetz was, a lot of people thought Matt Gaetz was going to be the Florida governor, but not now. So, guess we'll see. This is a crazy, crazy time. I can't believe this is real life. I can't believe it. And he's not even in office. And look who supports it. Anna Paulina Luna. Very great personality. Amazing personality, Anna Paulina Luna. So she supports it. So there you go. She's got a lot of support. And so we shall see. Man, crazy stuff. Okay. Elon Elon tweets this out. The big government machine, it's afraid. Yes. Let's go. Did I say Florida of governor? Did I really? Well, fuck it. I'm a retard. So governor of Florida of governor. It works either way. It happens. Do we really think Peanut made all of this happen? Is Peanut responsible for all of this? Starship Troopers is one of the great movies that doesn't get enough love, shockingly enough. I don't know why. What is this? I can't play that because it's got music in it. Is that Linda McMahon with Trump and Elon? What? Is that Linda? That looks like Linda McMahon. Am I right about that? Now, President Trump is working late into the night at Mar-a-Lago with Elon Musk by his side. Even though this has been a long, productive day, these guys never stop. Linda freaking McMahon. I know she worked in the campaign with Trump previously. Listen. I need Vince McMahon to join the cabinet, okay? If you really want them to stop complaining about Matt Gaetz, bring Vince McMahon in as part of the Trump campaign. Give me Vince. Let's go. We need Vince. And he can be do-rag Vince. Come on. They will 100% forget about it. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want do-rag Vince? Okay. Like, I think I could find the GIF here. So, right here. We could get if Vince McMahon gets announced part of the Trump campaign, and then Vince can come out for a press conference like this, okay? Yes. Let's go. I love this timeline so much. Oh my God. Vince would do it too. Vince would 100% do it. If you know, you know. Okay. If you know, you know. That's all I'll say. Director of Entertainment, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And then what if Elon buys WWE back for him? I'm just speculating, okay? What if Elon buys it back for him? How great would that be? Elon buys WWE back for him. It's just like the WCW, WWF days. Oh my gosh. It would be the greatest thing ever. All because Linda McMahon. Hey, listen, this is not, you guys can call me crazy. This isn't that big of a stretch. Linda is sitting here at, like, to be at that table. Why is she wearing like an MC Hammer jacket, though? Like, it does look like she's wearing like an MC Hammer jacket. Can we please call this the attitude era of politics? But for her to be sitting right there next to Trump and Elon, I know Linda was part of his campaign last time, and she's spoken highly of Trump before. Am I crazy? Yeah, a little bit. But we just got the Department of Government Efficiency named. Okay, so while it might sound crazy, while it might sound a little crazy, guess we'll have to see. Not sure that's Linda. Really? I need confirmation if that's Linda McMahon, because it does look like her. Trying to, let's see. If anybody, I got to be careful. I got to be careful scrolling this comment section. So hang on. Let's go to this. Anytime you're on Twitter and you're scrolling the comments, I need confirmation that that's her. People in the chat are saying that's her. I mean, I'm almost certain that's her. Did someone say? Wait a minute. What is this? This is the attitude era of politics. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her. What a crazy timeline we're having right now, man. This is wild stuff. Wild stuff. Nandy says, do we know if any of the top names of CNN, MSNBC have been fired? Tapper, Reed, Maddow, Cooper, the black chick who hosts the CNN shows, Megan Hope. I mean, honestly, there's two ways to look at it. Like, I'm pretty sure Anderson Cooper is the highest paid person at CNN. And you can either look at that going, he will probably be first to go, or he may be last to go, because being the highest paid person means that he's probably turning the best numbers. So by firing him, they're going to free up a lot of capital, but they're also getting rid of probably their top viewed person. So I don't really know how they're going to handle that. But yeah, he's getting paid $20 million. How the fuck? That's crazy, dude. But it is what it is, though. Jeff Hill says he's got 3 women in high positions in this cabinet already. It breaks their narrative completely, but for some reason, people will still believe the media. I don't get it. Yeah, it is scary. It is scary. Knights of Ben says Tulsi is Trump's Storm let's fucking go MCU fan, or LGF MCU fan. Whistling P hole says, imagine getting shot by Pete Hegseth, and right before you die, you're like, shit, she's hot AF too. Interstellar Overdrive says the DNC was grooming Tulsi to be the next Democratic superstar, but she backed Bernie in 2016, which pissed off Hillary, who labeled her a Russian asset, and the Dem defenders still slander her with that today. That is, now I am starting to remember that now. To be fair, Bernie is such a pathetic loser. Bernie, I just don't see how he could be redeemed. Like, are you going to sit there and actually, like, this guy had every opportunity to do something and make a real difference, and yet he just bent the knee to the Clinton crime family. I have no sympathy for Bernie Sanders. And I know now he's trying to be all like outspoken again. Like, dude, screw off. All right. You were just as part of that narrative as everybody else in the Democratic Party about Trump being this and that. No, it's over. Bernie is far worse than Jeremy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Jim Boyd 98 says, hey, J Prime. Thanks for everything you do. You were out front voice for those of us trying to make sense of the effed up timeline we're in. Let's fucking go. Hail the 199. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's listen, I am no political expert. I'm just a regular dude who pays attention to shit and gives my opinion. And I operate off of gut feelings, and I looked at everything for what it was. And yeah, here we are. So when I do truly pay attention to something, I think I definitely have my finger on the pulse of things. So like, the more and more I pay attention to the world of politics, because I'm genuinely interested, because I do believe Donald Trump is the only person on the planet that could do what needs to be done. And I've always believed that. And so here we are, and we're in the middle of something that will be remembered for the rest of history, what we're witnessing right now. And I don't know how to comprehend that. I'm still trying to comprehend that. It's amazing. And it's one of those things where it's just like, when you're in it, you don't really appreciate it as much as till after the fact, and you start reminiscing on what had happened. I'm trying to appreciate the moment while we're in it, but it's very difficult because there's so much news happening. But, you know, it is what it is. Norm Al Man for 20 says, imagine Vince as press secretary. Give me Vince McMahon as press secretary. Oh boy, it would be glorious. It would be glorious. Where we at? Dylan says, what's your favorite announcement? Mine's Elon Vivek. Mine's 100% Doge. But the Matt Gaetz announcement, the reaction to that has been the best reaction, my favorite reaction has been the Matt Gaetz announcement. But yeah, in terms of just overall announcement, it's definitely Doge and Elon. And the fact that Trump and Elon are basically just BFFs at this point, like they're everywhere. Trump's got Elon singing songs with him now at Mar-a-Lago. Holy crap, man. What the hell is going on? This is wild stuff. Here, Ripa just retweeted this, and I didn't watch this yet. I had this, I was going to bookmark this for later, but here we go right here. So this is Ron Paul right here. You can't cut $2 trillion without without annoying a couple of people. Well said, Ron Paul. You'll be hearing from us. Look at there. You'll be hearing from us.
We have visited with both Musk and Ramaswamy, and they're very, very dedicated. And I think they truly believe that they can cut a couple $1 trillion off the budget. But I don't think my problem with that is that will awaken a lot of people. You can't cut $2 trillion or without annoying a couple people. We have visited with.
Boy, oh boy, legendary stuff right now. How do you even comprehend this, dude? You know what I mean? Like, how does this even happen? It happens because of that man right there on the screen. He's been shot at. They've arrested him. They've raided his home. They went after his business partners. And here he is standing tall, not giving a damn. And it's glorious. What is this right here? New. Elon Musk is willing to take up the mantle of being the George Soros of the right. A counterbalance has appeared. Here we go.
Where is the George Soros of the right? Where do we find we will never give up on the great promise of America, and in walks Elon Musk. So God bless you, Elon, and we're so grateful.
Wow. Dude, Elon doesn't give a damn. We have to thank this man. We have to be so thankful that this man did this. I truly do not believe Trump wins without Elon Musk. I don't believe it. I think Trump loses without Elon Musk. I believe that very, very strongly. And I think Trump knows that as well. I think Trump understands how important he has been. And as we have said, as I have said, and many other people, I'm clearly not the first person that said this, but Elon Musk is a historical figure that will be remembered until the end of time. And right now, he's making his biggest impact on humanity right now with what he's doing. He is a real life Iron Man. We always talk about, superheroes. It'd be cool if superheroes were real. We literally have Batman and Iron Man right here. Trump is Batman and Elon is Iron Man. Just crazy, man. It's unbelievable. So here we are. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. These next 4 years are going to be very, very crazy and wild. So, okay, let's see where we're at. Let me read some more super chats. Dylan, I got that one. NDI says, I thought I hid that from you, XXX Wing. Hey, there you go. And then X-Wing becomes a member. Look at that. X-Wing being nice tonight. Whistling P Hole says, Tulsi makes me actually consider pineapple on my pizza. What are these feelings? Professional Scott Steiner, Tulsi versus Haba in a bra and panties match. That's how you make America great again. Westfield says, how do you think Gates gets in if the GOP votes aren't there? I'm hoping Trump is thinking a step ahead and has another plan. Yeah, I mean, right now the pressure is if they do not carry out Trump's agenda, Elon has already said, I think it was today, I don't know if I can find that tweet. Elon essentially said that anybody that doesn't push forward Trump's agenda, he's going to fund their replacement campaigns. That's what he said. Elon straight up said that. If you don't push forward President Trump's agenda, I will fund your replacement the campaigns of your replacement. This dude is amazing. So I think they're all on notice. So Cake Lord says a banana pudding wrestling. This is a tip. Booming Bob says it appears Mark Hamill cleansed his entire Twitter of any link to the Dems and scrubbed. What? No way. We've got to go confirm this right now. We've got to go confirm this. Mark Hamill. Piece of shit. Okay. First, let's see if we can do this. Let me go to Social Blade. This is so freaking great. All right, what's Mark Hamill's handle? It's just at Mark Hamill. Okay. Copy here. I'm looking. Give me just a minute here. No, I don't. Well, I'm trying to look. So I'm going on his timeline now. No, he's still got like his pro-Harris bullshit. Yeah, he's still got it. And all of his anti-Trump bullshit. Yeah, right here. So, yeah, it's still there. It's still there. But I did go look at his Social Blade on Twitter. And here we go. Let's see if I can... So on his Social Blade, look how many followers he lost. 25,000 on Thursday. I'm guessing that's when he made the post. Well, let's see. That was the 7th, right? Yeah. So he lost 9,000 on the 8th, 6,000 on the 9th, 5,000 on the 10th, 5,000 on the 11th, 5,000 on the 12th, and 8,000, nearly 8,000 on the 13th. Bleeding followers. So yeah, and he's unfollowing people. So he unfollowed a bunch of people. He unfollowed 2. Then he unfollowed 17. He unfollowed 8. He unfollowed 9. He's got a +1 there. Unfollowed 5. Unfollowed 7. Unfollowed 9. Mark Hamill's having a real tough time. He's having a real tough time. 75,000 followers in the last 30 days. So right there, you see it. You get what you deserve, Mark Hamill. You get what you fucking deserve. But it does not look like he scrubbed any of the Kamala Harris stuff. However, let's see here. I think, let's see. Okay. Oh, typed it in wrong. No, I typed it in wrong. I'm trying to see if we can get Mark Cuban's. Let's see. Cuban. Search. Let's see how many tweets he deleted. Is it not there? There. No. That's not him. All right. Let me get Mark Cuban's actual at. Mark Cuban. Oh, so it's M Cuban is what it is. Okay, so M Cuban. And let's see what his Twitter account looks like, because he did apparently scrub all of his Kamala stuff, apparently. So let's see here. Yeah, here we go right here. So here's Mark Cuban's. Mark Cuban has deleted 896 tweets in the last 30 days from his timeline. He's lost a total of 6,500 followers, but he has net gains there. So he's had a better like path of followers than Mark Hamill. But yeah, so he's deleted nearly 900 tweets from his Twitter account in the last 30 days. All of that was Kamala Harris shit. So you see this line right here that tells you like those are all positive tweets. So he didn't have any deleted tweets for, let's see, January 15th through January 15th, 2024 through January 21st, 2024, he deleted 434 tweets. So then he went all of this time with no negative tweets, and then suddenly a massive drop of 900 tweets that he deleted. So there you go. There you go, Mark Cuban. I will say, yes, he did congratulate Trump and Elon Musk, but that's just because he's trying to save face. I don't buy anything Mark Cuban says. I don't believe anything he says. Sean for 2 says, "Be the Mud 2024." That's the way we got to do it, right? Be the Mud. Mud Club 199. Be the Mud. That's our new slogan around here. Bird Up says Tulsi is on WikiFeet. You're welcome, chat. There you go, chat. There you go. Let's see. Gay Carpenter says, want a pic of Trump's female Avengers in bikini, or want pic of Trump's female Avengers in bikinis. Black Tiger says, isn't Mud Club what Dave Rubin calls his junk? Nah. Black Tiger, we did not need to hear that, bro. Tactical Dish Soap says Florida of Governor. Yes. Bird Up says the Holy Trinity of Peanut, Harambe, Shinzo gave us the win. Grand Potato says Linda McMahon, potential commerce secretary. Vader Mike says, here's $5 for that retarded fig. You are the Florida of Governor. MAGA hail the 199. Golden Nugget says Tulsi and Haba are the kind of women I could get behind. Sula Felix says Linda McMahon doing work on his campaign quietly. Joe Bitt says administrator of small business Linda McMahon is one of the reasons I had a great job in DC from 2016 to 2019. I support Linda very highly. Fantastic Knox says, remember when Tulsi was on the terrorist watch list? Dan Cunningham says, Brits for Trump, go USA. Robo Guy for 20. I swear Bob Casey won't quit. They called the PA Senate for McCormick, but Casey and Elias are trying to overturn the results. I'm worried they might try to count fraud votes. Hypocrisy at its finest. I'm pretty sure that the Trump administration has their eyes on all of that nonsense going on. I would think so. Leighton Holman says, thank God for Elon and earn his money with hard work, unlike Soros, who got his start selling out Jews to Nazis that were then sent to death camps and bragging about it in the 90s. Dead and Dug Up says, remember when protesters took Bernie's mic sat? I do remember that. Or I remember Trump talking about that as well. Magnum Norris says, Mark Hamill should beg the Trump administration for a position, master of pussy force. Let's see. Boomy Bob says, I saw a tweet that said Mark Hamill deleted any evidence to link him to the Democrats. Clearly that tweet wasn't true. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to, there was the thing that Tucker Carlson was going to be the press secretary that was going around, and that obviously got shot down because that's not happening. But there's a lot of, whenever I hear something like earlier when somebody super chatted me something that the Quartering said, until I see it, I'm not saying anything on it. And by the way, I'm friends with Jeremy from the Quartering. I like Quartering. So I just don't take things at face value. And that's the more I'm on the internet, the more I try to, and I'm not saying I don't fall for things, because obviously we all see something and we're like, oh no, is that, but just don't just react to things you see, double and triple check a lot of stuff, especially on Twitter, because there's so many of these accounts that are just trying to get traction by saying some dumb shit. There's a ton of them. Storm Shadow for 10. Again, man, that's my favorite version of Storm Shadow right there. I need Elon to buy the Cowboys from Jerry Jones. They can easily troll Mark Cuban from within the Dallas-Fort Worth area, as well as make America's team great again. Let's go. Did I get that one? Golden Nugget says transgender monkeys. Well, that's Beardo's origin story cleared up. The Drunken Sailor podcast says, hail, I hope all is well. YouTube took my channel by demonetizing my channel. Wish you the best. What happened? Was there a reason why? Did they give you a reason? Mustache Vis says, I'm telling you, Double D, Rubio is being groomed to be Vance's VP. The pretty boys will be going for 48 states in 2028. Carrie Lake for press secretary. I mean, maybe. Do we know this? And I don't know the answer to this question. Is Rubio and Vance tight? Like, are they cool? Do they have like a... Is there like something with Rubio and Vance? Are they like, because I know Vivek and Vance are really cool, but I don't know. Guess we'll see. Sula Felix says, Big Papa Punk Scott Steiner for press secretary. Rye the guy says, I'm okay with Vince getting a job as long as he comes out to his No Chance in Hell theme song every time he's introduced. Jeremy S. Gay says, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan for press secretary. I don't know this for sure. I think that Stone Cold Steve Austin is a dim. I do. I really do. But I don't know that for sure. I know everybody's screaming at me to fix the sound. Muted. Can't hear. No audio. Jeremy is muted and afraid to check. Chester says, I can hear fine. You can tell like the people that don't watch all the time, and they're like, what are you guys talking about? But I do think Stone Cold is a Democrat. I really do. Yeah. Unfortunately, sad but true. I know that there's like some video clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin talking about Donald Trump, and a lot of like pro-Trump channels have posted that, and they're like, Stone Cold Steve Austin loves Donald Trump. He's MAGA, Trump 2024. That's not the case. That clip was from before Trump even got into politics, and that was from the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, and Stone Cold was talking about his experience with Donald Trump, who was a private citizen at the time. It's before he got into politics. Curtis D of Montana says Brandon Herrera for director of the ATF. MAGA Wars 2024 says MAGA can't be stopped at this point. God driven. Black Kane says the secretary or the defense appointment retired as a major, which as high as you can get without sucking D or playing politics. Based tatted infantryman for the win. Chester on top says is part of it personal for Elon with his kid getting transed. What is motivating him the most, in your opinion? Elon Musk is, I mean, I don't know how you'd quantify like who's smart and who's not, obviously, but I mean, he's probably one of the smartest people on the planet, and he thinks on different levels than most people, and he's doing things that most people can't even, conceptualize. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. I don't know how many kids he has. Did I say Chester on top? I don't know. But I think that Elon is looking at things at face value. I mean, because you don't need a personal experience to see what's going on. I mean, I think that Elon is a fan of nerd stuff. I think that he has seen a lot of that happen, and then that's opened his eyes up to a lot of the other things that are going on in the culture. So I'm sure the personal touch has something to do with it, but it's more so just reality, I think anyway. Roy McClurg for a MAGA red $100. It says, you're a credit to our country. Keep up the good work, MAGA. Thank you, sir. You've been supporting for a while, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the MAGA red super chat. Let's freaking go. Dan Cunningham says, Trump is coming for our government. As a Brit, I agree with him. Brits for Trump, no to deep state. Absolutely. Ricky M says 80% of Jews voted against Donald J. Trump, despite all knob glazing Donald J. Trump and Republicans did for them during the campaign, and yet Trump rewards them by appointing many AIPAC Zionist neocon gays in his administration. Payback debt to the Jew donors. I don't know. Like I said, if that's your thing, I'm not the channel for it. I don't follow all that shit. And the more people want me to get into all of that, the more it's like, I don't care. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about Palestine. I don't give a shit about any of that. So the more people want me to be pro for it or against it, the more I'm like, I'm not interested. There's other channels that are better at that shit than me. At the end of the day, Donald Trump also didn't get 80% of the black vote. So you want to go be mad at the black people too, I guess. So at the end of the day, Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America, and that's what I'm happy about. So, but there are people out there that cover that far better than me, and I'll leave it up to them. I saw Dan Blazarian was on Piers Morgan going on a mega rant about it, and he's probably, I don't know, people were going crazy over that one on social media. And so he's definitely making some waves on that one too. Lynn Hagar says, have you seen the reaction of people in Britain to Trump's winning? You would think he was going to rule over them. I haven't seen that. Nassar, how do I say this? Narat, how the fuck do I say that? I don't fucking know. Wait till all the D-class, certain list of islands, parties, JFK, MLK, etc. Even more people will wake up and Jeremy is hung as fucking gay. What? Black from the waist down. Burbshid says Jar Jar Binks for press secretary. Nick Brown says Secretary of Education, Jordan Peterson or Peter Bahasian. They both have advanced removing a DEI from schools and universities. Robo Guy says, by the way, next fight movie that will be funny, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will annihilate Mufasa. The memes will be glorious, and I can't wait to see it. I probably would disagree with that. I think that Sonic the Hedgehog is not going to beat Mufasa in the box office. And I say that as someone that hated the Lion King, the live action Lion King. I fucking hated it. But it still made like $1.7 billion fucking dollars. So there you go. So I love the Sonic movies. I think they're far better, but box office to box office, I would not anticipate Sonic 3 beating Mufasa just because of all of the fucking nostalgia involved with Lion King, and the normies are going to eat that up. The Sonic movies have done okay at the box office, but they haven't made like billions of dollars. NDI says Dan Bongino as head of Secret Service rumor. I have heard that rumor. I don't know if that's a legit rumor or not, but it's out there. That could be something that is being floated out there to see what the reaction would be. Although I don't know I don't know why you would need a reaction. Magnum Norris says that dude was trying to bait you into anti-Semitism to get clicks on his channel. Yeah, I know. And I'm not going to again, I don't get pulled into internet drama or bullshit. Regardless of who it is, I'm not going to generalize against any race or religion or ethnicities or whatever it is, because that gets your fucking channel in trouble. So if somebody wants to come in and say, hey, Jeremy, look at all these bad things about black people. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not going to generalize about a whole group of people because that will get your channel in trouble. That's not what I do here. So when people come in here and say all that dumb shit, and that account's been doing that for months, trying to get me to bite on this thing. And I'm like, I'm not the guy for it. There are better channels out there to do it. Go watch them. It's not me. So it is what it is. And then the YouTube drama stuff. YouTubers know when people are super chatting them to try to start YouTube drama. I actively do not engage in that stuff because I know what's happening. There are channels that have people super chat for them so that they can get other channels to say something about them so they can then clip that out and react to it and play the fake victim. They do it all the fucking time. It's the gayest thing in the world. But when you do this long enough, you know how that game is played. Pre-on Corp says Black Ops 6 tonight, Jeremy? Probably not tonight. Because I'll be up for the next 6 hours if I do it. Jeremy is gay says the Hodge twins for press secretary. Dude, I've been watching the Hodge twins for longer than I can remember. Somebody'd have to look up how long they've been on YouTube. I've been watching those guys forever and a day. And to watch them be like the conservative twins now is still crazy to me because those dudes are so funny. Aldo says, may I pray for you Americans that everything will go well. God bless the USA and the world. I hope Trump will deliver for you. You deserve it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dead Inside says, no white guilt 2024 LFG baby. Chris Rose says, Jeremy already has his transgender monkey on pre-order. Horny Elf, did you show the clip of the new Secretary of Defense? 2 Bronze Stars from Afghanistan and Iraq instead of pushing paper. Better than any general. Yeah, the Fox News host, right? Yeah, I mean, he's awesome. I haven't really talked about him in depth yet, but Jacoby says, hey, man, twice today now I've hit the live button to catch up, and it gives me an in-stream type page. I hit refresh, and you are a go. Don't know. Say that again. Hey, man, twice today now I hit the live button to catch up, and it gives me an end of stream type page. I hit refresh, and you are a go. I mean, you can send me a screenshot of what you're seeing, and I can look at it. D What becomes a new member. Thank you. IB Lion says, or Ibilun says, Jeremy sits on his, then points at the sky. Mo Delicious says, anti-Semitism must be Kyle. That's so Kyle. Hope says Jimmy Dore covers Israel if Chad is interested. There you go. I don't watch Jimmy Dore. So Troy News says, how dare you not take a definitive stance on people who have been fighting forever and will continue to fight long after we're dead? How dare you? X-Wing says, Jeremy confirms the beta narrative that streaming is hard. I have to be awake at some time in the next 2 days. Play COD. I kind of do want to play COD. I kind of do. I need to get other things done. I need to get other things done. If X-Wing sends me a $500 super chat, I'll play. That's the only way. $500 super chat from X-Wing. Holy fuck, I was just joking. But that came in. Holy shit. Holy crap. William for $400. $400. Don't forget the Amish and the Native Americans who voted for Trump. Normally they don't vote. That is true. 100%. It's crazy. The Amish don't vote. And the Amish came out in like huge numbers. It was crazy. And Elon, when Elon posted the Amish Paradise song, I was like, what is going on there? And it was because Elon was like involved in that. $400. Holy crap. $400. Guess you're playing night. Chad Layton says, guess you're playing Fortnite. Well, it'd be Call of Duty. Jeez. Thank you, William. That's insane. An X-Wing with a freaking $1. Danny Cunningham says, Trump shall be a trumpet. Brits for Trump. $400. $99 till no, joking. I wasn't gonna make X-Wing do that. I will probably play for a little while, okay? I'll probably play for a little while, and we'll have a little bit of fun. And I don't know, man. I might end up playing Fortnite as well. I was playing Fortnite Reload, solo reloads. That was actually a lot of fun. So, all right, I'm gonna play Call of Duty for a little while. So, I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep complaining about Rumble. Botart says, OMG, the streamer's eyebrows are missing. The streamer. All right, I'm setting this up now. So it looks like we're playing. My life is so hard. I have to go play video games. Where's the time at? Set it for 10:30, I guess, right? There we go. All right, stream is set. So you got your wish, X-Wing. So shut the fuck up now and quit whining because you have no friends. So I'm the only person that'll play video games with you, apparently. Sounds like a personal problem, but okay, here we go. Chad Layton says, I'm broke as let's see, as YouTube edit, but here is a bit for your social battery. Streaming is very taxing. Chad Layton, shut up. Thank you, Chad Layton. I appreciate it. Bird Up says this super chat identifies as $400. Scully Bone says, I guess you have to play COD now. Good job, DSP. LOL, kidding. Yeah, that's it is what it is, man. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. But I will say, like, so for the next 3 months, I know a lot of people, and this is what I kept telling everyone. A lot of people, I was like, they're like, what's going to happen to CobraCast now that the election's over? I'm like, guys, this is a Donald Trump administration. This thing ain't going to stop for 4 years, baby. We're talking 4 years of the MAGA king, which in reality, you're going to get 2 really crazy years. And then you're going to have midterms and all of that. But yeah, man, we're not anywhere near done with this thing. I mean, this is going to be a crazy few years. And I will just say, like, for me, the most important thing right now that I think I worry about, and I genuinely mean this, I worry about Donald Trump's safety. I am really worried about his safety right now. And I hope that he does continue to keep a low profile. I'm sure, like I saw Jack Posobiec the other day was tweeting about how security to get to Mar-a-Lago is absolutely insane. And I'm glad to hear that. And I hope that it continues to stay that way. I'm sure Elon and him are putting a shit ton of money behind private security. But it's that one moment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still surprised of what happened in Butler, because I would think that Trump would have already had, like, even out on top of the Secret Service, I would feel like Trump would have had, like, more private security. Maybe that was the wake-up call for them. And now maybe they have just an insane amount of security. But yeah, I guess we'll see. And I'm sure Elon has to have a ton of security as well, because that guy, you know, it is what it. Jeremy, you salty cracker. Hey, hail to the salty cracker. Salty cracker is a freaking legend. Salty doesn't get enough respect in the political world for how awesome he is. He doesn't get mentioned enough, and he's like right there with the biggest names. Salty's a fucking legend, dude. It's insane, man. Now, since we did get a $400 super chat, we're going to go with the extended cut.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm going to do it.
Do not come.
I'm going to come. Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's going to, I said, oh, because you see at that bottom, this section right here, that sucker's, oh.
I do miss Trump being out there just having all these crazy interviews and all of these amazing rallies. I do miss it. I miss seeing it, but it's you know, it's necessary for us to get to where we are now. East Coast Toasted Boy says only Trump can make the Amish interact with the world, outside world, by campaigning and voting for him. And how will Jeremy grift after Trump's second term? Yeah, I mean, if we've learned one thing about me, I know how to stay relevant on YouTube through, listen, we have a pop culture channel, a Fuck Hollywood channel is essentially what it is. We have a gaming channel. We have a theme park channel. We have a tabletop channel. We have a clips channel. We have a second channel for our Fuck Hollywood channel. Then we have this channel, which is spurred off its own gaming channel and its own clips channel. So I'll figure it out. NDI says, you skipped my super chat. Reply to X-Wing. No, I didn't. And you never played the clip. What clip? $2 isn't going to get you a clip. Laughing Man literally pays $500. He's not here tonight because he's too good to be here tonight, apparently. But East Coast Toasted Boy says, hello, YouTube streamer. Could you tell us, why are you gay? And I know Laughing Man is here because I saw him in the chat earlier. I just wanted to say that. He was asking about the $400 super chat. I know he's here. I just want to see if I can get him to comment. Ricky M says, I'm sorry if it came out as baiting, but I just want more people to know and USA to be free the influence of Zionists in Israel. Is that too much to ask? I mean, you can think whatever you want, but you just keep coming in here and asking me about it. And I've made it clear that I don't give a fuck. If you come in here with pro-Palestine stuff, I don't give a fuck. Free Palestine shit. I don't care about any of that stuff. So that's all I've said. I've said it way too many times. So you're welcome to care about it. I'm welcome to not care about it. I don't give a fuck. Simple as that. NDI says, oh, the damn clip. This one, Laughing Man's favorite.
It's gonna fall again. Damn! It's gonna fall again. Damn! It's gonna fall again. Damn!
There you go. But yeah, I mean, my rule has always been I don't give a shit about countries I've never been to and countries I never plan on going to. That's no disrespect to anybody that lives somewhere. But like I live in America. I care about what happens in America. And I don't, I don't want wars to happen. And the only thing I've really said about like all that Israel stuff is people like Ben Shapiro, who annoy the shit out of me, who his whole defining characteristic was Israel should, have not have war or people going after Israel and the bad things. And I'm like, Donald Trump gave you fucking historic peace and you stabbed him in the back for Ron DeSantis. What else do you want? It's your number one issue, Ben fucking Shapiro. Little Ben Shapiro, that's your number one issue. And Trump gave you historic peace. You stab him in the back to suck off Ron DeSantis in his high heel boots. It's retarded. Makes no sense. But so that's the only thing I've really ever said about it. Fantastic Based Off says Jeremy's a fig, but Ricky is a see you next Tuesday. Nick Brown says, miss my super chat to NDI responding to X-Wing. Is this where we're at now, where it's going to be like, you missed my super chat responding to someone else's super chat that was responding to someone else's super chat? Is that how it's going to go now? Bebop says, I want old Nana Krista doing the Trump dance. That you got to pay good money for that one. Got to pay good money for that one. Ben said good things about Trump. Oh, sure he did. After he stabbed him in the back and after he realized that Trump was going to be the nominee. Of course he did. He fell in line. It's like a lot of people on the conservative side that fell in line and pretended they were Trump supporters the whole time. But make no mistake, the Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro, they 100% wanted Ron DeSantis to be the nominee and not Donald Trump. That was what they wanted. The reality of it is that they could not make that happen. So they had to fall in line because the MAGA king will not be defeated. So, all right, let's see. Where are we at? Ben said he only lives in America to help Israel. Is that what he said? More Krista emojis. Cerber says, Jeremy only missed 3 of my super chats ever. Yeah, occasionally I'll miss a few, but I try to get them all. You didn't read Laughing Man's. Laughing Man's not here. The only time Laughing Man is here is when I get a $500 super chat. Outside of that, I don't see Laughing Man in my chat. I've never seen him. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles is a good dude. Michael Knowles is a good dude. I like Michael Knowles. In 2 years, I've missed 3 of your super chats. Not bad. Not bad. I can respect that. Okay, fine. Fine. Here we are. We're at the point where I have to drop some gifted memberships. Here we go. I have to drop some gifted memberships. For those that are still here, here we go. Bam. And Chris is going to be updating these, by the way, with new emojis and stuff like that. So, NDI with 10 gifted memberships. There you go. Happy? But all right, we're going to end it there. I'm going to play video games tonight for a little while. Don't expect it to be like a 4-hour stream or anything like that, but I'll probably go for like an hour or two. Play some video games, have some fun with that. I hope you guys have a great evening. I do appreciate it. So we'll go play some video games. We'll have some fun. We got Geeks Gamers Daily tomorrow, and then I'm doing another Cobra Cast tomorrow. And we'll go from there. So that should be fun. So only 10. Fuck. Fine. Here. Can't fucking win around here. Can't win. There. Now I have no money. Now I have no money. You happy now? Happy? That 50 was from Cerberus because I missed 3 of his super chats in 2 years. So that was the 50 was from Cerberus. So there you go. Let's wait for these gifties. I gave you money the other day, Jeremy, and it was more than that. I know, Laughing Man. I know. I think Laughing Man is Laughing Man Barron Trump or Elon Musk? What's up, Stitch, with the gifted membership? Thank you. Is he Barron or is he Elon? I haven't decided yet. I'm going to let the gifted memberships all go through before we end the stream. Greg says, fun live stream tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. Kevin Cron with a gifted membership. Doge. He's Beardo. Don't say that. That's neat. That's mean. Let's see here. And over on locals, we've got G. Just G says G for the $1. Oh, here we got William, the $400 super. Here we go. Right here. William with a $400 Cobra Cast. Doge Czar. Look at there. That's pretty freaking great, actually. That's pretty awesome. I dig that. That's awesome. Just She says, you fuckwit, look at your locals monitor. Damn, I'm getting yelled at by them now. Christian Rocker says, tagged you in a short, funny Trump Biden AI video on Twitter. Hopefully good to show for next Cobra Cast. I think I know which one you're talking about. Justy says, Jeremy pronounce. I'm not pronouncing that. And brought to you by your local 199. Hail Mud Club right there. Hail to the Mud Club. All right. So good shit over there on locals. Appreciate you guys. Lapco with the gifted membership. Thank you. What the fuck is happening right now? Super Mayor EO with the gifted membership. Flag Ninja with the gifted membership. Aaron James with a gifted membership. Righty Tighty says a let's go. The hell's going on in my chat right now? Lance Finn with the gifted membership. NDI with 5 gifted memberships. Sally Ito with the gifted membership. Unbreaded TD with the gifted membership. Chad Layton with the gifted membership. Warbrer with the gifted membership. Kecklord with a gifted membership. Gifties and muted. Jeremy is gay with the gifted membership. Lapco with 5 gifted memberships. Cornboy with a gifted membership. Nick with a gifted membership. Mez with 5 gifted memberships. What the fuck is happening right now? Giggity with the gifted. Classic Stang Lover. Emilio. Oh my God, it's moving way too fast. Stitch says, you gifted, we gifted. Seems reasonable. I appreciate that. NDI says, worth it just to make you say this all night. Andrew with the gifted membership. CD Stein with the gifted membership. Cerberus with the gifted membership. 1992 Space Movie with the gifted membership. Buster Nut Smash gifty. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with the gifty. Warbrer with the $1. Guinea Pig with a gun for a gifted membership. Luke B with the gifted membership. John Ambler with 5. Raven Black Sparrow with the gifty. John Murdoch with 5 gifted memberships. This is insane, dude. Soldier on with a gifted membership. D What with a gifted membership. What is it? Fuck, they're moving too fast on me. There you go. Gear Master with a gifted membership. NDI with a gifty. Richard Gray with a gifty. Dorkman with 5 gifted memberships. Lance Finn with the gifted membership. What the fuck? Jeremy in Purgatory. Thank you, Lance Finn. Shake from Hunger. God, where did it go? Shake from Hunger team with 5 gifted memberships. Stop the count. Mez with 5. Space Comma Digger with a gifted membership. Let's see. Eldritch Lige with the gifted membership. McCog says Jeremy doesn't look at locals because he already has our money. I literally have the screen up. Crapthar's Hammer's typing right now in the chat. You guys are just posting crazy. I got to be careful with that chat. I can't show. I don't know what the fuck. I already got on you guys for posting fucking borderline nudity over there. Charlie Thompson with the gifted membership. McCawk with 5 gifted memberships. That's a real picture of Trump, by the way. That's a real picture of Trump. I can confirm that one. Joseph with 5 gifted memberships. Kevin Jenkins with the gifted membership. Why are 3,000 people still watching this shit? Yeah, that's 100% Trump right there, though. Confirmed. The media doesn't want you to know this, but CobraCast will give you the truth, okay? CobraCast will 100% give you the truth. And that is Donald J. Trump, the 47th president of the United States of America. Oh, my God. Where did I leave off? Lapco with a gifted membership. Okay, we got to end this. I appreciate you guys. You guys are insane. We're going to move this over to my D-Day Cobra Gaming channel. Okay, so thank you. Indy, I says, sorry for starting all this with that 50 gifties. It's CobraCast, man. It's what we do. It's always chaos. It's always insanity. And I love each and every one of you for making it happen. So this show just continues to be insane. Vault95 says, why are you worried about doing important stuff when you could be playing Black Ops 6? This is what it is. That is true. Never apologize. Bro. Later, everyone. Thank you, iCrux. Appreciate it, man. Fantastic Snox says, we are the gift that keeps on giving. That is true. That is true. Yes, you are. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. And if you want to hang out with us while we play some video games, you can come join us over on the D-Day Cobra Gaming channel. If not, I totally understand. I'll see you tomorrow for another CobraCast. Yes, we're doing another CobraCast tomorrow, so that will be happening. I don't know what time yet, but we will be covering. There's way too much news, so we'll be live again. We did 2 today. This was 5 hours of CobraCast today. 5 hours. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So thank you guys. Have a great evening, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.